Hey everybody, and welcome to the second episode of the Falcon Crypto Rating. In this episode, we'll look at Bitcoin. Yesterday we did XRP, and you can still see it lined up here. The video from yesterday was quite long. I think we touched 40 minutes or slightly over. This one should be significantly shorter because I spent a lot more time explaining stuff the last time. I'm not going to do that now. If you haven't seen yesterday's one and you'd like some more explanation, please check that one out because, I go through it in a bit more detail in that one. And for now, while I'm chatting, the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to refresh all the APIs so we have all the fresh data before we start. And while this is refreshing in the background, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and grab the Bitcoin white paper. Bitcoin white paper. Now, one thing that I kind of forgot is I clicked on this link earlier. I'll do it now again just to show you. Because hey, it's back up again. Okay, no, I am surprised. This link was not working earlier, but apparently it's back up again. Perfect. Okay, ignore that. Let's move on. So here we go. This is the Bitcoin white paper. Let's see if this is updated. It has. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is put in Bitcoin. That's the one we're going to start with. Obviously, you can see the symbol, BTC. As I said the last time as well, ignore these ratings for now because we still haven't filled in much. So we start here. The white paper. Have I read the white paper? Yes, I have. There we go. So it's 8 pages. If you'd like me to break down this white paper separately, in a separate video, please do let me know and I'll be happy to do so. I've had some positive reactions from yesterday about the XRP white paper as well. People asking me to break it down in layman's terms, so I'll probably do that as well. But I can do that here too. But for now, I'm going to kind of skip most of it. I'm just going to take out what we need. So yes, I've read it. Second thing is, have they had an ICO? No, they've not had an ICO, so it scores 50 points there. And for the reading the white paper, obviously, if I had not read it, start with minus 200, but I have. So there we go, all good. So what is the use case? I think this is straight away where the trouble is going to start. Probably a lot of you will leave after I say the next couple of words. The use case for Bitcoin is literally the first line here. It is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. That is the use case for Bitcoin. Now, as I said, this is where the trouble starts because does it solve a problem? No, it does not. In my eyes, Bitcoin has failed at its use case. People now try and sell us the narrative that it has become a store of value. Now, that's something that I personally just don't believe in. I think anything can become a store of value because for store of value, all is needed is people to believe in it. And I believe that when whoever wins this race or whatever turns out to stay around for long term, store of value will be something that will come naturally to it as well. Right now, currently, yes, I do believe that it is Bitcoin because the market follows Bitcoin. I think if Bitcoin goes up, the rest of the market will go up. If Bitcoin goes down, the rest of the market will go down, just like we saw this morning. Bitcoin took a small dive and the rest of the market went with it. However, that's not the use case. It's not solving a problem. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. But I'm going to continue to rate it as I see it. And that is that the use case is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. And it's not solving a problem right now because it doesn't work. Okay, moving on. Next one. So the team. So the team when it comes to Bitcoin is a tough one, obviously. We all know right up here, Satoshi Nakamoto. We all know that we don't know who it is. We can all place our guesses. I think some people think it's Elon Musk. Other people think that it's David Schwartz, or there's a lot of guesses out there, right? And the truth is we don't know. So there's not much I can say about the team here. What I will do is go to live CoinWatch and click on Bitcoin. And then at the bottom here you can see team. And you can kind of see here what they have here, right? So Satoshi Nakamoto. And then we've got Vladimir. And we have Jonas and Marco. So none of them have them LinkedIn's linked here either in that. I think it's just a lot unknown. So I'm just going to leave it like that. For now, this is just not where Bitcoin scores points. Bitcoin scores a lot more points later on. but just not on these up on this part here. Okay, so now we're moving on to the tech. Going to Coin Paprika. All right, Coin Paprika, and clicking on Bitcoin. I don't need a white paper anymore, so I can close that one. Scroll down here. Okay, so first up, the consensus mechanism is proof of work. We're putting that in here. As you can see, proof of work scores less points than proof of consensus. Like, it's in here in the point system. I went through all of this yesterday, so please, if you want more information about like why I rank it this way, please just go back and check yesterday's video. For now, you can see proof of work, 5 points. The platform is non-existent. Like, it's just on its own platform, which is good. Same as here. You could, like, if it's on a different platform than its own, 50 points get subtracted. So that does not happen here. So that's good news. The algorithm used is the SHA-256. It is decentralized, and it scores maximum points for being decentralized. It is open source, yes, so it scores maximum points for open source. It's a coin, maximum points. Time to go to GitHub. Code progress. So GitHub contributors 978. So you can see that's a lot more than XRP had. So it obviously scores 9 points as well. GitHub stars is here. 55492. 55492. Once again, a lot more points than XRP got. GitHub commits. So let's head over to GitHub. Okay, 29,775. 29,775 once again, so it's just a lot more points there. Then we look at the languages. So look here. So we've got C, C++, and Python. So we have C, C++, and Python. Okay, then we're moving on to the market. Now, as I told you and explained yesterday, a lot of this stuff is pulled in via the APIs from CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, Coin Paprika, that kind of stuff down there. So you can kind of see here, all-time high data points. So it scores a bit lower than XRP because obviously it's quite recent, right? The 14th of April is when it hit its all-time high. It does score more points for the all-time high difference because now it's down 49.29%. So it scores 15 points here. And just to briefly recap this part, for me, the way I value stuff is if it hasn't hit its all-time high in a long time or it's down a good bit, I think the potential is high, so that's why I score more points, or it scores more points there. Look at date added. So obviously it's been added like a long time ago, so it scores a load of points here. Same with market cap. It's a number 1 in the market cap, so it gets maximum points. Daily volume, also right up there, right? It scores 27 out of a maximum of 30 points. Circulating supply. I kind of touched on this yesterday as well when we looked at XRP. So XRP only scores 15 points here with circulating supply. Bitcoin scores 27 because a lot more of the total amount of Bitcoin is actually circulating. There's not that much more to go until it hits that 21, right? The max supply that you can see here. XRP still has a long way to go, so that's why it kind of supply and demand, right? So that's why Bitcoin scores more. It does have a max supply, so it doesn't get any minus points. So as I explained yesterday as well, as I'm not a fan of coins that don't have a max supply. So next one up is liquidity. So let's have a look at the liquidity. There we go. The combined orders. Putting that in here. Okay, so as you can see again, it's more liquid than XRP at the moment. So you can see 20 points instead of 12. Exchanges. So the number of exchanges here, 78, which I thought was quite surprising. It's actually lower than XRP is. So it actually scores less points. But this is kind of where I expect Bitcoin to completely dominate here as well, with the social side and the performance side of stuff. So let's head over to Luna Crush. And put in Bitcoin. Now, the first one here is the top trading pair. So let's go down to the bottom. The top trading pair, you can see right now, I'll just click on view all of them. You can see them here by the volume, is with USDT, so with Tether. I also did explain this yesterday. I'm not a big fan of Tether, hence it scores less points right now than if it was a USD. Market dominance. So let's head up to the market dominance. Where are you? Here we go. So market dominance, for people who don't know, market dominance is a measurement of a market cap weight a coin has compared to the market as a whole. So here we go. It's 41.67%. So 41.67%. So almost takes maximum points, 70 out of 80. The Galaxy score. Let's have a look at the Galaxy score. There we go. So once again, for the people who don't know, the Galaxy score measures a coin's performance versus itself over time and how it is trending over the last 50 hours. In general, it indicates how healthy a coin is by looking at combined performance indicators across markets and deep social engagement. Scores greater than 50 are generally bullish, while scores less than 50 are generally bearish. So the score right now is 68. So 68. Okay. Then we are going to move on to the alt rank. So the alt rank, once again, for the people who are new here, alt rank measures a coin's performance versus all other coins that we actively support. And with we, that's Lunar Crush. In general, it is a unique measurement that combines altcoin performance relative to Bitcoin and other social activity indicators across the entire crypto market. A coin can have a high alt rank of 1 even in a bear market situation. Now, here we can see the current ranking is 44. So 44, as you can see, once again, takes more points. Then we're going to move over to the social side of things. So I kind of said this yesterday as well. The correlation rank, I have it in there now. I don't know, I'm not really using it at the moment yet. Correlation rank, as you can see here, is between 1 and 100. It's an algorithm that defines the correlation between our proprietary social data and coin prices. So, and with our, I mean Lunar Crush again. I'm keeping track of it right now because I might want to use it in the future, but for now it's not actually taken into the calculation. But it's 60, and I'm just going to add it in here. Then social dominance. Social dominance. So here we go. Social dominance is a measurement of all social media volume a coin has compared to the market as a whole. So social dominance right now is 30.44. Google Trends. Actually, I kind of, just when I saw that, I think I might have taken a percentage from here earlier when it should have been the current one. Let me double check something very quickly. So I'm just going to double check. The market dominance was 42. Okay. Not a big difference, but there we go. Just wanted to double check that. Okay, so as I said, we're now moving on to Google Trends. Google Trends, Bitcoin, and then just changing from the Netherlands to worldwide. And here we can see it's currently 31. Google Trends, 31. It's kind of to double the points of XRP. So Google results from news, that's another one. So Bitcoin, no, not bitcoin.org, Bitcoin. Switch over to news, and here we can see the results, 164 million. So put that in here. It's a lot more than XRP. And then finally, my Twitter poll that I ran. Just going to see what the sentiment is there. So once again, guys, please, if you know a way to do this other than me having to search my own name first, it'd be much appreciated. So all words, Bitcoin from Martin CP Volk, search. I'm looking for the poll that I ran. I feel like I've passed it. Okay, it's not showing. Let me try something different. I know it's from the last couple of days. This is actually pretty cool. Don't know if you saw that, guys, but BitBoy Crypto actually had an article that was based on one of my tweets in his shows. That was pretty cool. Let me see. Where are you? It should be close. This one is the football one. Sorry about this, guys. I might cut this out if it gets too long. Uniswap, Dogecoin, Cardano, Ethereum. There we go, Bitcoin. Sorry about that, but here we go. So Bitcoin 19.5. So yes, I ran a Twitter poll, 19.5. Now, obviously, this is a lot lower than the XRP one, but that was expected. Obviously, my Twitter following is predominantly XRP centric, so that was I kind of expected that to be higher, and I kind of expected this to be lower as well. So anyway, here we go. So going back to the beginning, how does it rank? Currently, you can see here, when it comes to the total points, it scores about 53% of, almost 54% of the max amount of points. Then after the weighing kicks in, Bitcoin is now ranked as number 2 with 101 points and a half. Type of investment, short term, pops up. Yeah, I agree with that. It's something that I think right now is fine. I don't see it being here for the next, well, it might be here forever, but investment wise, I personally don't see it as something very long term. So yeah, I guess I agree with this. That's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope I haven't pissed off too many people here with my opinion on Bitcoin. Yeah, and please let me know down below in the comments which coin to look at next. All right, guys, thank you very much, and see you in the next one.